No, in Atlanta, major crimes, because we got a family member in common, they don't go after anything under 30,000. So a lot of dudes that know that, they only bang dudes for 25,000. They won't get prosecuted. The cops won't come after them. Yeah.
Scamming in Atlanta is
berserk. Nothing under 30,000 gets.
They don't go after anything below $30,000 because there's so much of it.
I don't think that anybody should be stopped from expressing themselves.
Yeah, of course not.
Artistically. But you have to recognize that words have power. If you're sitting out there and you're watching these manifestation videos and you're meditating and you're giving yourself affirmations and all that, then you understand words have power. Pay attention to what people are saying before they pass away. And don't say it. 50 Cent said, I named my album Get Rich or Die Trying. But realistically, I would never rap about myself dying because I saw Tupac and Biggie do that and they died.
Yeah. Well, I always thought that was bad luck.
But he was older when he came out. He was seasoned. He had did a bid already. He really sold drugs and was out there, and he had time for his frontal lobe to develop.
And he got shot.
We are talking about
troll to this day.
But we are talking about people.
True.
We are talking about the
That's a
same
fact.
people who we not giving that same time to. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. See, this is a catch-22. You're right. You're right about what you're saying. This show might lead to helping somebody else more than somebody saying take drill rap down. Because no matter what you try to take down, they're gonna go find it. That's what we did. We're gonna find it, and they got more ways to find things now. So you're not taking nothing down.
Right.
But these type of shows with people seeing how you've evolved, and you can tell them like, yo, y'all not thinking. I personally feel like this type of thing is more impactful than what the mayor is trying to do. Period. Because they need to see it from our own. That be the problem. Our own don't be saying it. It's not our own to be like, yo, I did this, I fucked that up, blase, 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 blah. And this is what I'm doing now, because most of them that did it, they not in a good position. They not shining still.
Right.
And they want to see somebody that's shining, that changed their life around too. Period.
Matt, what do you think about if all drill music had like a disclaimer prior to the video play?
That don't matter.
Nothing.
That don't matter.
A disclaimer.
This is
means
not
nothing.
no, we didn't really do this shit.
We
fucking
these ain't
now.
real guns
We
in
didn't
the
really do
video.
this shit, but
These
don't
ain't
follow
real
us,
guns in
but
the video.
it could have happened.
This is dramatization.
Look, realistically,
That's not happening.
and the main point that I feel like we need to do something is because there's already things in play. Like, if you're a gang member, guess what? You're considered a terrorist in America. You guys know what Guantanamo Bay is? That's someplace they could send you if they consider you a terrorist, where you just get lost in the system and it's just like guys beating you up all day or whatever, starving you, you know what I mean? Doing weird shit to you because you're a terrorist. No one cares. No one cares. So consider that. Like, yo, I'm part of a gang. However, there's a watch list.
We are cast into the wilderness for praising Baal. When we listen to this drill rap, and when we do anything, it's just not about drill rap. It could be a whole lot of things in your life that you allow to enter inside of you. You're praising Baal. When that happens, you have to understand this is what have us out in the wilderness. If we want hope, we have to turn away from Baal and turn towards the light. We have to turn away from the darkness and turn ourselves towards the righteousness. We cannot praise Baal and expect for what goes on not to happen. If we praise in Baal, the young brothers is going to do what they're doing. We're going to kill each other. We're going to do anything. It was something some years back scientists did. So it was a plant. And they played music, and you can look this up, and many
real,
people
I know about
familiar
this.
with it.
I know about this.
And so then you can finish the story for me. Go
So
ahead.
they played positive music, and they played negative music. They had someone walk in the room and talk positively to one plant, and someone walk in the room and curse and say bad things to another plant. They gave them the same amount of nourishment, same amount of water, but the plant that was exposed to negativity died.
This is real.
Just talking words.
Yes, just talking
words.
They actually
Plants
they
alive
actually
because
did
plants
this
alive
test.
beings
Words
too.
have power.
And my mom used to teach me that when I was a
That's
kid.
real.
My
I
mom used to
believe that.
always talk to the plant and tell me as a kid that the plant understood and you know that they like for you to talk to them nice.
Right.
And we should be with our kids that same way, but you know
Hands
what,
is
we
real.
ain't.
You bugging, huh?
Nah, it's not real. Have
It is
you
real.
talked to a plant next to the plant died?
Now I've talked to myself positively,
you,
and I
have
saw
you
things. Say,
spoken to
no. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the power of words.
energy. It's
I
energy.
have walked into people's houses that I know it's a dysfunctional house. Stop. Come on, let me talk, bro. I walked into people's houses and it's dysfunctional in there. The plants die. I've lived in households where people are dysfunctional and the plants die.
I'm not gonna cap,
Because they're
bro.
not doing what they supposed to.
Me and my wife.
It ain't no about
bro.
that.
Yo,
It
bro.
ain't no about that.
You watering it.
You're not listening.
Yo, bro,
You're not
let
listening.
me just say something real talk. Let me just say something real talk.
I'm talking about shit that
yo,
might not
I
make
just-
sense to you
I
because you're
just
not there.
recognize-
Your
It
frontal
don't make
lobe
sense. You know
has
why?
not developed, nigga. Your frontal lobe has not developed. A frontal lobe is not developed. And whatever I believe, no, you're stupid. You're stupid.
Hey, yo, boy, you not about to tell me talking. First of all, if I nourish a plant, I'm watering it.
Why don't you try it? Why don't you try it before you start
Plants are
talking?
living
Why don't you try it
organisms,
before you start
so.
talking?
Boy, I
Why
hate
don't you
watering
try it?
plants. I got plants in my crib that are fucking water.
All his
Bitches
plants is
still
dead,
grow.
I guarantee you.
I'm mad I still
All
gotta take
his
care.
plants is
What the fuck
dead.
are you talking about?
All this
Let me
nigga
talk
plants is
negativity
dead.
And the bitches
All
die.
this nigga plants is
Give me
dead.
a reason to throw them motherfuckers out. Fuck is you talking about?
I'm just saying, you pay attention to
My
history.
Expert opinion.
Yeah, you pay attention to the history, man. Listen, you gotta know where you came from to know where you're going.
That's
pay
a fact.
attention to the history. Did you know where this shit is headed? Just be careful out there.
Well, then how do you explain plants being good in dysfunctional households?
There's no plants good in
No, I'm
dysfunctional
saying I've
households.
seen plants grow beautifully in fucking
Where?
dysfunctional
I'm gonna
ass
be
fucking
honest.
places.
I had a plant that my sister had before she died. The plant was totally fine. I let my wife move into our old crib. I moved into the crib right after that. The plant fucking died. Yo, I just realized this shit when he said it. The plant fucking
matter.
died, right?
It
Now,
matter.
all
It's
the
real,
plants
it's
that we
real.
got in our crib now, he'll tell you. I ain't even gonna count. I don't even know if this shit's running, right? The weekend before me and my wife was gonna go get married, this nigga was with me and I was like, this shit is off. Slam the door and all that. I'm not fucking with you. Ever since we worked that shit out, all our plant, everything in my house is flourishing.
Right.
And she's one of those people.
It's like a sign.
It's not me. And she,
A plant could be a meter to what kind of
yeah,
household
like,
you
I
live
just
in.
realized that like we got a plant that grows so crazy that the dirt pops out the pot. Because it just keeps growing, wakes up, because it's a bunch of positivity in there now. And I just realized that shit.
Now imagine if they understand
yo,
that with the plant.
what's up?
Yo,
by
what's up?
placing
Yo,
this music
I
into
used
our
to wake up
community,
every
what it
day.
do to us.
Matter of fact, I did do this. I used to wake up every day and go talk to this
I'm trying to
dying
get out of here
plant
because
out on my
all these
balcony.
plants is dead. I'm trying to get out of here.
Bro,
What does it say about
the
this
shit
shop?
became a whole tree. Every morning I was out there like, oh, you looking nice, you looking nice. Yeah, you grown. Oh, I see you. I was really doing that. Huh?
Was you watering?
I was
You was taking care of it?
But it,
When you talk negatively, it makes you not want to do nothing for the motherfucker. You talking negative too, right? Am I right?
This is let's go to the next subject.
You're just stupid. You just stupid, bro. You just stupid, man. Go get your beef patty, man. You stupid.
Yo,
You're
look,
stupid.
look, man. We're gonna do a project. See all the dead plants in the shop right here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring them back to life. Let's work it out. There's a
It
dead
is a
plant in
dead plant
every
right
corner.
there.
Right here, right?
You know
That
what's
was
funny?
fun.
You know what's funny
If
though?
we bring it back to
You know what's
life,
funny,
I
though?
believe that shit.
This barber makes a lot of money.
And his is
It's
up.
dead,
His
though.
ain't dead.
His is
That was
up.
not dead.
It is dead.
Nah, that was not dead.
The rest of these
Look
guys,
at
the one
sad.
sitting-
the rest of these
No, it
guys
would be
kind of
sitting- no,
complain
it's
about
still-
not having
it's
enough
sad.
business.
That's a lot. That's a good point that you just made.
Yeah.
Look at that one dying. Is it brown at the tip?
Yeah, that's dying.
It's not a stretch,
Nah,
bro.
I
I
don't.
don't say that words aren't powerful, but it's a bit of a stretch.
No, it's not, bro. No, it's not.
Right.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
They
something.
didn't say yell at the plant. See, you not.
No.
Either way. So
Bro, you might not. I know it sounds out of the ordinary because it's not something that we're taught. But we're also not taught that we're able to manifest things. We're also not taught that if we don't watch our personal language and the things that we say about ourselves, that we could be fucking up our own lives. We're not taught this. But it's real. It's real. It actually is real. If you have a negative person in your life, they're gonna bring you down. Period.
Or you're gonna get rid of them.
Whether you're positive or not, you hang around these people long enough, shit will start going wrong, bro.
You have to be like, I'm not fucking with them niggas no more, and I'm going this way. Straight up.
We are children of God and this planet. This planet is mostly water. So are we. This planet has things that grows on the outside. So that happens to us too.
And plants
it also
are alive.
has gravity. We have gravity too, bro. And we can call things into our lives. We can pull things towards us. And if you go around negative people, you pull their energy to you, and they pull your energy to them. So if you hang around 5 broke niggas, I don't care how much money you got, you're gonna be broke one day, bro. Period. You hang around rich niggas, look at 5 mics. Look at 5 mics, bro.
Look at him, yeah.
Look at 5 mics, son.
Doing this thing.
He's like a fucking poster
Yeah.
child for this shit. All he did was hang around rich people. And somehow, that nigga just came in the millions. Some unexpected way. Nothing that he planned. Nothing that he even expected. It just happened. It's crazy.
I mean, you do get knowledge when you're around people more. So being around rich people, you're being around rich conversations.
Your mind
Better
has
mind.
to be
Right.
Your
Better
mind
You
has
change
to
your
be,
mindset.
You're learning
your
new
mindset
shit.
changes.
Your mind
You
has to
learning
be
shit.
free.
Right.
Jimmy
learning.
Iovine said one thing that's very
You're learning new
important.
shit, yeah.
And I think about it when I think
yeah,
about
it happened
people
to
like me, Math, and Heineken, that we thought when we were getting on, we didn't think we had to be a certain way to get on. You had to be a tiger. It wasn't no way around it. You was not giving up. You was a tiger. You was willing to carry burners, wear bulletproof vests for this music to survive this shit. This is what we came up on, right? But once you got a certain amount of success, now you're not around them same wolves no more. Now you have to readjust to the people, to the businessmen that you're around
Right.
now. Because before you wasn't around the businessmen, you was just around dudes that's trying to be creative. We all trying to come up, but we've been creative. We came up now. Now we gotta conduct business differently. Now we a businessman now, and we gotta move forward. And that's what we don't do. We keep the same premise thinking, oh, I got on this way, I'ma be this way forever, but you're not with that, you're not in that same position.
You
You're
really
growing.
have to change that shit. I realized about myself, I had exposed myself to so much negativity that my subconscious was just oozing with the shit, and I couldn't help my conversation. My life coach pointed out to me, yo, you notice that when you talk about things, it's always in a negative light. When you talk about your childhood, you bring up the worst things. And she had to like kind of redirect me like, what was positive back then? And I had to go in my mind and kind of like, why am I only thinking about the negative things? And once I changed that and I started refilling my mind with positive things, shit changed, bro. Waking up in the morning, all right, who is it today? E.T. All right, who is it today? TD Jakes. All right, I really had to refill my subconscious mind. because that shit was just overflowing with negative shit.
But what did it take I gotta ask you a question. What did it take for you to realize that though? What was the revelation?
The revelation was, it was something that I always kind of knew. I always kind of knew energies, like you could feel energies, you know what I mean? Certain people come around, when you come around, you intense, so then everybody else get intense. You know what I'm saying? You will pop off, so now all of a sudden shit is popping off when you come around. Like, you know what I mean? Just paying attention to shit like that. And looking at people that was above me and how they was moving, who they had around them, why they didn't want to be around certain energies. And I just figured it out one day. I was like, yo, I gotta start thinking more positive. I gotta start believing certain shit, because there was times where I thought something would happen, I believed it would happen, and it happened.
Mm-hmm. So you can't think positively that way and make it.
And also
too,
sometimes you don't know you in the league until you're around people that's in the league. Like when we first started doing business with each other, he's like, just because you did this don't mean you in it.
You in the business, yeah. I'm great.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? I did this. He's like, no. Then he was like, this is how you're supposed to get paid.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, you can get paid like this? Because we're going to talk off camera. This shit, it's like, no, nigga, they didn't teach none of y'all this? I said, the way me and Math came up, it's about hook and crook, and this is, no.
I was like, wash that.
Wash all of that. And it took me 3 years. Now it's like, that's why remember when we had the conversation with Vlad and Mech, he said certain things. And I said, but I didn't know you were doing that. That's why he started laughing.
All of them, bro. I guarantee you, most of the successful people on the planet, they either got like a ritual or a shrine or a prayer or something that they're doing that's making them think bigger than they are and leading them towards it.
Bang.
You know what I mean?
I just want to add one thing, because it's something that you said that
just
just jumped in my head. So towards what you just said about the mind, this is very important, because we all sit here on these shows, we all sit here in the world, and we all try to figure out the solution. We all try to understand what is the solution. And no matter what a man believes, because I hear everybody have their different beliefs, and God bless them. But we have a solution that has been right in front of our face that I think everybody in this room, parents, taught them the solution. We might have got older and decided to look towards somewhere else.
You have to have a strong foundation.
In order to be born again, it's a renewance of the mind.
Right.
So in order for you to come to this change, in order for you to come to this new being, you have to, as you said, renew the mind.
Right.
And it tells you that every day you have to kill the old mind and put that down so you can be born again. Right. The solution we've always had. Do we want to acknowledge the solution?
I think everyone should, because it does take, I mean, realistically, if you believe that the things that you believe are real or become real, why not imagine in your mind that someone is protecting you, someone more powerful than you, someone omnipotent is taking care of you? Why not? Why not?
I believe it.
Right.
Right? And I know it, because my life's been saved more than once, right? But there are people that haven't seen that. Like, I was younger, right? My father transformed to be a deacon and all this other type of stuff, right?
Right.
But when I was younger, I didn't believe in all this stuff. There was one time, I'm ashamed to say, but I really did not believe that there was a God. I was close to my grandmother, took my grandmother away from me. My sister was close to me. Nigga, she married, gave her AIDS. My sister died. yo, if there's a God, why the fuck is all this shit happening to a kid that's just trying to do right? And then I had to learn that there was different paths, and then God still stayed with me and saved me, you know what I'm saying, from death. Couple of times, you know what I'm saying? So when you go through those things and you realize those things and you had the upbringing to reinforce, I could see. Now imagine if I didn't have the upbringing and because I still was cloudy. I still tried to sell drugs, you know what I'm saying? I was in college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Getting a degree. Right. But still was trying to sell drugs, was throwing parties because the music business meant this to me, and I wanted to be successful. I wanted to take care of my family. I wanted to do it just like them niggas on TV. I want to have everything I want and still take care of them too. Right. And still have 30 girls and take care of them too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that was what I wanted. And then after I got of age, I learned that wasn't it. But I survived the nigga trying to kill me at fucking 25 years old. Not too many people survive. You follow what I'm saying? So I had a chance to then turn around and look at what I was doing wrong. But I just feel like some of these young kids, they don't get that chance. You know what I'm saying? If I was 25, it would have been an unfortunate story of somebody who could have went on and done great things and been there for their family and shit. I could have been like the rest of them, but they saved me.
Right. So
what's the difference?
So now, that same powerful mind frame that you adapted and you saw a change. Take that powerful mind and feed it negativity and see what happens to everything around it.
But it did, because I had the negative people around me. Like I said, I went from throwing parties to selling drugs because it wasn't enough.
Let me add on to a story, because there's things he be keeping out that we know. When he met Puff, he met him with a bulletproof vest and 2 guns. And Puff was like, you're successful. People know you. What the fuck are you doing? This is not what we do in the music business. And he looked, he's like, a nigga almost killed me. I ain't supposed to be here. He's like, you survived, that's more than enough. Put that gun away, put the vest away.
And that's when I was like, I don't even, like, he right. Like, that shit's behind me.
And think about that. That's somebody that was in the car when Biggie died. Or they were there.
He was there. It was after he caught the...
Think like that.
To still think like that.
Right.
You know, so...
It was a different thing, but look at who he's telling me who said to chill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
of all people.
Of all people, this is who he said to chill. So of course I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna listen, right? But in turn, people know that I've been through the same thing, and I'll share my knowledge with them, and they be like, I'm still gonna do my thing now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They gotta learn on their own.
Yeah.
I didn't want to learn. See, that's the thing about me. I don't want to learn on my own. If you can tell me to make a left and make a right, and it's gonna keep me from causing a problem, and I'm gonna make some money, I'm gonna say, yo, thank you, man. I'm not gonna say, yo, I wanna do this myself and let me fall on my face and let me pick myself up. That's the mentality that we have in our hoods. Let me do what I wanna do. Let me fall on my face, let me pick myself up.
I might be different.
I'm gonna be different from you.
Listen, you learn from other people's mistakes because you don't live long enough to make them all yourself.
Woo.
Period.
That's a soundbite right there.
This hot trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.